If we want kidnapping in Nigeria to stop, first of all, there are a lot of things to be done. But let's listen to this man first.
Salary is 50,000. What can 50,000 buy for the military man in this country? It's very temptous. And the ones that they don't even pay the salary in time. Look at us as of today, veterans have not received their monthly stipend. Today, time 31st, they have not received it. They have not received SDA. SDA is the Security Department allowance. This is the money the military pay, so that the retirees, military veterans, wouldn't use the knowledge they have against the society. They have refused to pay this money to veterans in bulk. They say they will split it into 20 installments, or how many installments?
You heard how that soldier man is crying that the military men are not being paid well, and even though they pay them, they are going to pay them late, and the money is not even enough. Then he said something about SDA, Security Department allowance, that will prevent the retirees, like the old army generals that have retired, from using the knowledge that they have against the society. Do you understand? Now, this knowledge that he's talking about, we all know that the soldiers have an idea. They know for a fact where all the bushes are in Nigeria. They know how to use guns. They know where they have kept guns and everything. So if the government keep treating them like this, people will keep on getting kidnapped. There's no insurgency that lasts more than 24 hours that is not planted by the government. The government involved the military. Do you understand? So we should all join hands and be begging the federal government to increase the salaries of the military men and the policemen. These people are involved in kidnapping because of how the government are treating them. You cannot be treating somebody that have gun, that have access to gun, like a mumu, when the person know that the gun can kidnap people and the gun can get them money that they want. People fear guns. This thing is not a joke. The youth, Nigerians, you people need to start clamoring and start protesting that the government increase the salaries of the security personnel. That is when kidnapping and extortion will stop. You cannot be paying people with gun 50K. You cannot be paying people with gun 100K. You cannot be delaying the salary of the army and the policemen. And you expect the country to be safe. They have families. They have needs. Temptation will arise. It is not a joke. I know every time we talk about ourselves, let's talk about the military men. They are the ones that are supposed to be protecting us, but they can't. Because they have temptations everywhere. Some people use the army men to push drugs in this country because they don't search army. Yes. Based on my calculation, I don't have the facts to prove this, but based on my calculation, how do you think they move bombs from one location to another? They don't search military men. So who else moves them? They don't search military men. Who moves drugs? They don't search them. Pay these people well, federal government, Tinubu regime. Pay these people well, so that they can protect us. You are not paying them well. They are tempted. You dey pay soldier man 50K. If I go tell soldier man and say I'll give him 200K, me help me push drug, you go do am. If I tell him say I'll give him 1 million, me drop one small bomb for this place, you go do am. How will soldier people be taking 50K a month? It doesn't make any sense. The youth should protest for them. Protest for the police. Protest for the soldier. Let them increase their salaries. Else, we will keep on learning, and we'll keep on learning the hard way. We better don't play. For real, this is not a joke. This is not a joke.
Yeah, having people like Senator Mohammed Ali NDUME in the APC is the only reason why I felt, or I can understand, that no matter how bad the APC is or have proven to be, there are one or two humans among them. Remember, it's that same APC that has the former vice president of this country, Professor Yemi Osibanjo. So if somebody like Osibanjo is in a ballot tomorrow, you think I, Odal, will not support him? Of course I will. If this Senator NDUME is in any ballot tomorrow, I will definitely support him. I like people who don't act according to the party, because so many people in APC act according to the party. They've thrown away that part of human that is in them. This man I'm displaying now, Senator Ali NDUME, has always proven the difference among the 109 senates from his action, from his words. He speaks the truth at any given opportunity. Perhaps that's why he has always been on suspension. I doubt if there's any senator that have been more suspended That's Senator Ali Ndume. So that should tell you that the Senate floor is not where you go to say the truth. Suspension will be the consequences. This same Senator Ndume is currently on the news for a positive reason. I read this from him and I was like, wow. He said the Senate has changed from the house of deliberation to approving institution. I saw it on Vanguard. He said the Senate is no longer a house where issues are being deliberated, but now an institution that approves. Without Ndume saying it, we all know, don't we? Anything that comes from Tinubu to that Senate under the rubber stamp Akpabio, oh yeah. That is why I've never heard this 10th Senate, this 10th National Assembly reject anything coming from Tinubu. Because they are not there to deliberate. And even the opposition that were supposed to initiate the deliberation have been silent. They go after them by all manner of evil plans. So Senator Ali Ndume, I appreciate you for this. And you further went ahead. So why people are running to the APC just to have access to the national cake? People with honor, people with dignity would always be outstanding. This same Senator Ali Ndume also made this comment. He's telling Tinubu, he said, fix Nigeria or I will quit the APC. Senator Ali Ndume, I understand when you are still in the APC, because currently in Nigeria, there is only APC. No PDP, no Labour, other party are just like a progressive union, a minor committee of friends. So it's APC that's available at the moment. Now there is a coalition ongoing, which I know the APC, in their powers, using the judiciary and INEC, will frustrate. Honestly, there's no doubt about that. Because a few days ago, we heard that the coalition led by Atiku said they submitted request to INEC to approve to register a new party. And days later, INEC are saying they've not officially received any request for any party. I know that is going to be the style. But you see, the likes of Senator Ndume, should there be another party that can rescue Nigeria, the likes of you is advised to move. Because from your words, obviously, you're not just one of those baboons, those blood-sucking demons. I remember when you called the Senate kleptomania, that they take what they really don't need. You were suspended for it. I don't know, you were dropped from your position. I think as a majority chief whip. He's the chief whip now. You were dropped for speaking the truth. So people, see, proud Nigerians are behind you, sir. Keep doing what you are doing. Should there be another party that intend to rescue Nigeria, should the coalition go through, please, just leave them. Because the current PDP is being poisoned by APC. You imagine a PDP that we can dictate what happens. So there's no party there. The current Labour Party is being infiltrated by agents of Tinubu and APC. The Lamidi Apapa, the Arabambi, including the current national chairman or the former national chairman, I don't even know his position, Julius Aburi. So all of those are agents working for the APC to destabilize the Labour Congress, the Labour Party, I mean to say. So as we stand now, it is only APC that is in Nigeria as a political party. And Nigerians think this is normal. We are not doing anything about it. Majority keep living. Anybody that lead PDP to the APC is not defecting. They are only changing seats. It is the same party. So Senator Ali Ndume, Tinubu is never going to fix Nigeria. He doesn't have what it takes. He does not have the intentions. So should there be any other party before 2027, please join the voices, join the team that will want to rescue Nigeria. And Nigerians will always be proud of you.
Senator representing Borno South, Ali Ndume, on Wednesday narrowly escaped a process that could have led to his suspension from the Senate. Cyril Fasuyi, the senator representing Ekiti North, had raised the point of order, saying that Ndume breached his privilege when he alleged that the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is populated with kleptocrats.
On the allegation, a blanket allegation raised by Senator Ali Ndume, that every one of us were thieves. That's a very blanket statement. Just this morning,
he did not say you are a thief.
That
he said all of you in government,
all of us,
are kleptocrats.
Yes.
With compulsion, right? And then most of the time you steal what you don't need. That means you can go to somebody's house and you remove the key in the door of the person's house. You don't need the key, but because it is your business to steal, you must steal. So you take the key, put it in your pocket, and leave the house.
That means that I need a lot of explanation to my children and to my loved ones. With that statement that has put me under public ridicule in my constituency, I would like this matter of privilege to be referred to the Committee on Ethics and Privileges.
Distinguished colleagues, Senator Fasuyi, is of the opinion that the kleptocrats or kleptomaniacs surrounding this present administration be named by Senator NDUME, the SY whip of the Senate.
All right, let me stop laughing. He escaped suspension, but reactions have trailed. Let me take this one from Uptown of Lagos, who wrote, NDUME criticized JEJ when he went wrong. NDUME criticized Buhari when he went wrong. NDUME has now criticized Tinubu and he's being stripped of everything. I thought they told us Tinubu was the one that fought for democracy. I think that this tweet is quite apt. Dr. Bati Rufai, let me take this other one. Says, I hope the presidency soon realize that you can't silence everybody who opposes you, from Ningi to NDUME. Same thing that happened to the PDP. The moment they come together and become a force, it's done. A house divided against itself. I mean, the other Twitter user alluded to the fact, because President Buhari just left office last year, and you remember that NDUME had criticized that humanitarian ministry at that time. Remember that he was saying that, this looked like it was laced with fraud. It's not the first time we are seeing Ali NDUME criticizing, the government. Your thoughts, Ayo?
All right, to be honest, he's been consistent. Yes. You've demonstrated that looking at his antecedents in terms of whether they were his party members or even the opposition, he was very vocal. Now, his vocality, if I put it that way, his being vocal has cost him being chief whip of the House. But I'd like to even go to the comments made by the Senate President around kleptocracy. It's just the fact that people who are in government use their influence to steal the resources of the people. And he's made a very fair point that Senator Ali NDUME cannot make such a claim without at least citing a few examples. I'm hoping that this move would actually give him more courage to come out and let the Nigerian people know a bit more about what he knows about being in government. I think that we need people like him to hold people to account and not be afraid to speak the truth. And even in the face of what seems like a repercussion for him being honest, he's still able to hold his ground, stand his ground, and still speak for the people. Dr. Abati?
No, the issues are as follows. When Senator Ali NDUME said that President Tinubu has been hijacked and nobody could access him, I think I said then that, that was most unusual for the chief whip of the ruling party throwing his own president under the bus. Now, Ali NDUME, representing Borno North, was chief whip of the APC in the Senate. What is the job of the chief whip? The chief whip is to make sure that members of the party support their party. And he was the one, opposing his own party on the floor of the Senate. I know Labour Party and Obedience have said, no, it should not be sanctioned for this. Well, members of APC have said, if he wants to go to Labour Party or PDP, he should go there. If you are chief whip, you are chief whip for your party. And that is why they have removed him from the position of chief whip in the Senate. And perhaps he will suffer other consequences for what will appear to be indiscipline or disloyalty on his part. Number two, he made a point in an Arise News interview. That was the point Cyril Fashuyi, Ekiti North, was making, that members of Tinubu administration are kleptocrats.
Kleptocrats, yes.
Now, he was just simply saying that in his own party, the party on which platform he won an election, that everybody there is a thief. And Fashuyi was saying his children have been asking him questions. Members of the constituency have been asking him questions. And he wanted the matter referred to the Ethics and Petitions Committee. But the great Malabite, who is Senate President, then said, that no, that the Senate has dealt with that he has received enough punishment. Where the Senate President dropped the ball again is that he was dabbling into English grammar. He was telling his colleagues that, don't call. He didn't say you are thieves. He said you are kleptocrats. There's a difference between being a thief and being a kleptocrat. Senator Akpabio should not be teaching English language. A kleptocrat is a thief. They mean the same thing. So
yeah, but there are different levels of thievery.
No.
The kleptocrat, even if you don't want...
They won't mean the same thing. If you are a kleptocrat, it means you are stealing government resources.
He's trying to help.
And Fashu is saying he's calling us thieves.
Yes.
So calling his own members thieves,
yes.
You know, I think he deservedly got his comeuppance by losing his position as chief whip. And those who are saying if he likes he can go to PDP or he can go to Labour Party, well, maybe they are stretching it a bit too far.
I'm seeing you looking at the meaning of kleptocracy.
So for the last I've been looking for
kleptocracy.
I saw it. I know it. I know it before now, but I want to know if my ears are deceiving. I know it.
Please read it for us now.
I know. Okay,
go ahead. I saw you
one of the definitions here. There are too many definitions. Where do I even start? A ruler uses the power to steal the country's resource.
Different levels of...
Or that uses...
Once you steal,
no. Or that uses his power to be able to gain things.
Okay.
But seriously...
There are some that steal with guns. I mean,
no, hang on a minute.
Seriously, I'm serious. Go ahead.
I disagree with you, Dr. Abatisa.
Okay.
And that's why we don't need politicians. We need people that can speak the truth. A chief whip, yes, as the name implies, is supposed to whip his members in line.
That's it.
Isn't it?
Yes.
But at a time where there's wanton hunger and destruction in the land, in that statement, when you made your point on that matter, the part I didn't like about what NDUME said was, oh, the president can't be seen and all of that, they've hijacked. No. I disagree with him on that. But at a time where people need to speak the truth, who is happy about the way the country is?
No one.
Is it because we can still come here in the morning? Who is happy about the way the country is, where there's massive poverty, avarice, chaos in the land, over 40% increase in the price of food? Who is happy? Everybody's crying. And NDUME says that, and they said the chief whip cannot say that. A chief whip is also supposed to be the conscience of his party in parliament. What NDUME did was just being the conscience of his party's parliament. What NDUME told us is a Yoruba analogy that says, there's fire on the mountain in this country, and if you don't do something about it, something will happen. Yes, you might fault him on the way he went about it. But that's the position of what a chief whip is supposed to do. And the other one that he said, okay, is a kleptocrat. You see, I kept on looking back and forth at the political class. Yeah. Can any top politician come out to swear on their grandfather's grave that they have never used governance influence for their own personal benefits? They should come out and be swearing.
See, guess what? They are sending him to the committee.
No, yes, I know. They might say it's that of ethics. Yes, yes. But politicians should come out, wherever you are in Nigeria, to swear. It's not the same politician that we know how some of them were borrowing Agbada before they got into power, but after power, they have private jets.
All right.
They should come out and swear that they never use government privileges and everything to make money or contract money. They should come out and in fact, you see, like they say, if you use Bible to swear, maybe they should swear with Ogun.
All right. Well, you know,
NDUME is right. Wait. To say that Tinubu's government is a government of thieves.
I have not said he's right.
That's what he said.
No. I have not said he's right. I'm saying they should come out and defend themselves that they didn't do it. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what has happened. That's what has happened.
Fashu says he did not.
So others too should come out and swear.
The Senate president has asked NDUME to go and provide the list of the kleptocrats. Let's just wait for that.
I mean, I didn't limit mine to Tinubu's government. I said all the politicians in Nigeria.
I just told you that even in 2020, he called the Buhari administration the same thing. It's not the first time. Well, all right, let's
call it spade a spade now.
Well said, all of you all. Thank you. Well, shall we?
Maybe NDUME will join Labour Party tomorrow.
That's what
Let me even make it even exciting. Even those that are involved should come out and swear that they've never used any government privilege. Everyone in government, they should swear with anything.
All right, we wait for the list from Senator Ali NDUME.